You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. Good Monday morning to you, sir.
Monday morning to you, too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, there is a party going on in my head. And it just, somebody call the police.
We did not get an invite, Heidi.
Settle things down. Speaking of parties, who's celebrating today? Reese Witherspoon is 45. I've seen Reese without her spoon. Just saying. William Shatner. Holy cow, William Shatner, 90.
90?
Really?
90.
I would have never guessed
I guess I
that.
haven't seen him recently, but last time I saw him, I would have guessed him, a lot younger than this.
Yeah, he's still shuffling around, getting things done. That's cool. And what's interesting about it, William Shatner's birthday is today.
Yeah.
James T. Kirk, captain of the Starship Enterprise, will be born on this day in the year 2233.
Okay.
They picked his birthday.
Yes,
to be
they
today.
did.
That's pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, so 212 years from today,
Riverside, Iowa.
James T. Kirk will be born.
Have you been to the birthplace in Riverside? Have you made the trek?
I have not.
You know, John, I may have, but the 80s and 90s are a little foggy. Homeboy, kind of, sort of, Al Newhart, founder of USA Today. He's also 90 today.
Okay.
Yeah. Born in Eureka, South Dakota.
Yeah.
Graduated from Alpena High School.
Yeah.
Founded USA Today in 1982. He now hangs around in Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Nice.
Attaboy.
So there you go. It was 1963. We were just kids, for goodness gracious sakes. Would change the world of music. The Beatles released their first album, titled Please Please Me.
Nice.
It's Like Sorry Standing There, Love Me Do, Do You Want to Know a Secret? And then a Rave Up did a cover of the Isley Brothers' Twist and Shout, which would become a monster hit again in the 80s with Ferris Bueller's Day Off during the parade scene.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there you go. 1960s.
So the Beatles can pretty much thank Ferris Bueller for all of their success.
I think so.
And Tiffany, she did. I saw him standing there.
Without Tiffany, the Beatles were nothing.
Exactly.
This is true.
It's just four punks from Liverpool.
Was 1960, the first patent for lasers was granted to physicist Arthur somebody or another. It would change the world for cats. Really.
Yeah, I suppose.
When you think
did.
about it.
Yeah.
And then in 1993, from the Geek Zone here, Intel introduces the Pentium processor.
Okay.
Making it far easier for computer users to process Pentium. So we got that going for us.
Which is nice.
Which is really nice, yeah.
So, I know. We all know. Let's just move forward, shall we?
We'll do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at BetterCreditCards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you save money. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at BetterCreditCards.com. Do it today. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
At this point in the program, we usually would have Ranger Dan's Critter Corner, and we have a little bit of an update. You said you
Okay. I was dialing around the news over the weekend, amongst other things, and blah, 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 and I swear video footage.
Yeah?
I mean, I'm not sure. I tried to freeze it, but I'm no good at technology, actually.
Yeah.
I think I saw him.
Okay.
They were doing footage for, apparently there's some big migrant move down the southern border or something. But there was a ruggedly handsome-looking fellow in a Ranger hat wearing a Biden Let Us In t-shirt.
Okay. Huh.
So he may be headed back in this direction.
So he might have gone to Guadalajara and did not come.
I don't know. I did a second take, and I went, whoa.
We've been trying to figure out exactly where he's been, but until he returns, hopefully safely.
Well, he's got that state-of-the-art manufacturing plant down in Guadalajara.
Yeah, just south of Vermilion, yeah. So
see what happened. I was like, wow. Could it? Would it? I don't know.
Well, until we know for sure, we're going to continue with the best of, and here it is. Thanks for listening to the best of Ranger Dan.
I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Friday in your little happy little faces there. Well, Josh, you're looking good. You skipped the gym again? Heidi!
Ranger Dan.
You must have just got back from the coffee shop because I'm liking you a latte. That little play on words there, guys. These just get more clever by the day, don't they?
Yeah.
Holy smokes. You know, little Radio Rangers, we've been working our way through the alphabet here, putting letters in the alphabet to critters whose names begin with that particular letter. And I think we did, see, LMQ, pool boy. We're supposed to be on O's today. Is that?
Oh.
Is that?
Yeah, that's right.
I think so, yeah.
Up to, but we're going to take a hard left because, quite frankly, it's been a couple weeks now, and Ranger Dan fame has been piling up.
I bet.
Oh.
Old Ranger Dan's fortress, a Ranger Toot, is starting to look like a scene out of Hoarders.
Oh, no, that's not good.
You couple that with a couple dozen gone missing hikers from Harney Peak in the garage, and you're a little out of control. So I thought we'd dive into the old mailbag, see what's going on. Got a great letter right here. We'll pretend I ever shared that information, won't we? You bet we will. Let's see here. Dear Ranger Dan. Boy, this writing's a little hard to read here.
Scribbly.
First off, love the show. Critter Corner is a true American treasure.
It is.
Love your line of Ranger Dan merchandise, too, which is really why I'm writing. I recently purchased a variety pack of Ranger Dan's Critter Jerky.
Oh, yeah.
Made from 100% organic critter. And the thing is, I was a little bit surprised to find what appeared to be a tooth in one bag.
Oh, no.
A claw of some sort, maybe a squirrel, maybe a raccoon in another. And, and in a third bag, well, the jerky kind of looked like it had tread marks on it and contained a couple small pieces of vulcanized rubber.
Oh, no.
Don't get me wrong, Ranger Dan, the critter jerky tastes great. Just wasn't expecting to find that stuff.
Wow.
Again, love the show. Your biggest fan, that means for life, Mr. Merle Lindquist.
Nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
Well, that's really pretty an easy one to address there, Merle. Can I call you Mer? That's great. What you got there, Marv, is the limited edition Ranger Dan Critter Jerky Cracker Jack pack.
Oh, very nice.
That's based on that fine American snack, Cracker Jack, where there's a surprise at the bottom of every box.
Yeah.
Now, you got to pay attention to the hastily pasted label on the package if you read the fine print of what explains the whole darn thing to you there, Mary. And that's all the time we have today, little Radio Rangers. Keep in mind, if the good Lord hadn't wanted us to eat critters, he wouldn't have made them out of meat. This is Ranger Dan. Oh, say it with me.
Yes, sir.
I really need to quit drinking.
I really need to give up drugs.
It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. And Mr. Dan Farris rolling back in the studio right now with some. Is this hard-hitting, action-packed news?
It's not. It's pretty interesting. About once a year, we get this press release. And it's about, hey, you may have some cash or property or something.
Oh, yeah.
Ready to claim with the state of South Dakota. The South Dakota State Treasurer's Office says South Dakota has, listen to this, over $600 million in unclaimed property and money and stuff to be returned.
Wowzers.
And you could be surprised because I came across this, I want to say 6-7 years ago. And just for fun, I dialed myself in.
Right.
What came up was another person with the last name Farris.
Okay.
I happen to know of her.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually tracked her down, contacted her, and I said, hey, I think you got something, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, she checked it out, called me about a week later, and she said, yeah, it was, she and her husband used to live in Texas.
Okay.
And it was like some insurance check for $140 or something, that, which was kind of fun.
Still, $140 is $140. That's awesome.
Yeah, so you never know, because it gets generational. Maybe grandpa and grandma left some, who knows. Anyway, all you need to do is go to cash.sd.gov cashsd.gov.
Nice.
Cashsd.gov. You fill out some basic information, and it's pretty simple. Dial in your name and stuff like that, and maybe something will pop up.
It is free to check as well. So if you ever get on a website where they're asking you to pay to get this information, do not do that.
No.
There are sites that are set up where they're like, oh, hey, give us this money and we'll search for you. It's free to search.
I have checked my name. There's never any money there.
Yeah, I checked my name once, and they said, you actually owe us money? Dang it.
You can send that too.
I'm kidding. They don't do that, so don't be afraid to go check it out.
Yeah, and claiming your property, if there is something there, it's absolutely free from the state of South Dakota. It's not like there's going to be some big paper trail or anything else. So.
Well, there'd be taxes if you have a whole lot of money. You pay taxes on it. But
well, maybe where you're from, John.
Well, that's true. Well, Dan, thank you for the update, sir.
Yeah, hey, have fun. Good luck with that little hunt there.
Morning coffee break brought to you by Candlelight Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. If you could do something today that could save someone's life, would you do it? If it didn't cost you a dime and only took a little time and could literally save a life, would you do it? Can you believe that only 3% of people say yes to this? How's that possible? That's the real percentage of people who give blood. It's something you can do whether you're a millionaire, middle class, or completely poor. There's no fee and it's easy to do. And you can literally save a life. Let's roll up our sleeves and make a difference. Give blood. We can do better than 3%. Learn more at redcrossblood.org. Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. And we are going to brighten your day right now with some awesome positive news. And I have Jan joining me with the Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota. Jan, how are you doing?
I'm excellent. How about yourself?
I am fantastic as well. We're going to talk about a fun event that's coming up next month, Saturday, April the 10th. And it sounds like it's a long ways away, but that's really only a few weeks away, isn't it?
It is, yes.
And this is the 21st annual Gift of Hope event. It says Lighting a Path to Hope and Healing, a candlelight celebration. Tell me a little bit about the event.
All right, you bet. Well, because of COVID, we are still trying to look at our events as an opportunity to do an event and still honor social distancing and whatnot. And so we decided we're going to do an outdoor event this year instead of our traditional concert kind of event. And so this is an outdoor candlelight celebration, and our intent is to bring people from across our community and region together to just kind of celebrate the fact that we've survived this past year, but also to honor and recognize those that we know and love that maybe are really, have been directly impacted, maybe devastated by COVID or many other events. I mean, COVID wasn't the only thing going on this last year. Oh, yeah. There was a lot of tragedies in our world and a nation divided, if you will. And so this is an opportunity we look at as a chance to bring individuals together to say, hey, let's name this, let's talk about this, and let's heal.
Absolutely.
And start looking to the future. We got to let go of the past. What's happened has happened, and let's look to the future with hope. And so hence why we're calling it Lighting a Path to Hope and Healing. And what we're going to do is it'll be a candlelight ceremony, and we are doing it in front of the Cathedral of St. Joseph, which is just such a beautiful historic landmark in our community. And we'll have folks gathering on the stairs and down front. We're going to block off Duluth Avenue. And it'll be just a really fun, uplifting night of, great messages from Bishop DeGrood, Emily Leadham, beautiful music from John Kahns, and just an opportunity to really celebrate and honor.
And it looks like I'm on the website. I see it starts just before 8 p.m. and it goes up until maybe a little bit after 9 p.m. But it's coming up on Saturday, April the 10th. It's the 21st annual Gift of Hope event, and this one is called Lighting a Path to Hope and Healing, a candlelight celebration. All of the information is online. I'm going to give you a website here in a bit, so if you're going, boy, this sounds like fun, I'd like to be a part of it, I'll make sure that we make it easy to get involved. And again, is there a fee to be a part of this, or is it all 100% free, or how does that work?
That's a great question. Because this is a fundraising event for Catholic Family Services, We are selling the candles that will be lit that night, and we have a lot of options of different sizes and shapes of candles to purchase, as well as luminaries that they can pick up the materials, pre-decorate, and then we'll display them on our pathways, again, lighting the path to hope and healing. And so that's the fundraising portion of the event, if you will.
And if you go to the website, and it's for Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota. So it's ccfesd.org, and that stands for Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota. Again, ccfesd.org. When you go there, there's a button that says Events, and Gift of Hope is right on the top. It's really easy to find. I'm going to throw a link to make it even easier. We'll put it on our Facebook page. Thank you so much for your time today, Jan. We appreciate it a bunch.
Oh, thank you so very, very much. We appreciate your support.
And again, the event is coming up next month. It's Saturday, April the 10th. All of the details at facebook.com/sunnyradio and facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at bettercreditcards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you save money. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at bettercreditcards.com. Do it today. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, ChannelSurferTV.com presents entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities are so gosh darn fabulous. You know, some things just become a staple in pop culture, and you don't give them a lot of thought. For instance, Pat Sajak and Vanna White been doing Wheel of Fortune for 327 years at this point.
National treasures.
And every now and again, something on Wheel of Fortune just really stands out, and I love this story a lot. It was Thursday. Last week, Thursday night, Wheel of Fortune champion Scott Kolbrenner just may become the most generous contestant in the show's history.
Really?
He's a financial advisor out of Encino, California.
Okay.
And he ended up winning like $145,000 in cash.
Nice.
Wow.
Which is a pretty nice haul on
that show. Yeah, absolutely.
Wheel of Fortune.
It's a haul anywhere.
And so, Pat's going, that's a lot of dough there, Scout. Slick, maybe called him Scott because that's his name. So, hey, what are you going to do? And he gave it all to charity.
That is awesome.
Really?
Wait, whose charity?
He donated every dime to an organization called Uplift Family Services and the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, every penny of his winnings
That's awesome.
Here you go.
He must be much more financially secure than my husband and myself.
Gosh, who knows?
But does that sound like something I would do?
It kind of does.
That does.
Yes, and then I would be flying home alone because I would have divorced you.
This is taking a really ugly turn.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks a lot, man.
Crawling around in Smallville can get a little thorny on occasion.
I think that's really cool that he did that.
Yeah, I do too.
It's very cool.
So I wanted to mention that there's lots of diamonds in today's rough. You just got to kind of look for them.
Absolutely.
So, there you go.
Well, thank you for that update, sir. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by ShopLocalSiouxFalls.com.
I really need to give up drugs.
I really need to quit drinking.
It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Monday, March 22nd, 2021. Equities ended last week on mixed footing following a round of mixed economic data and a spike in U.S. bond rates. On the economic front, reads of the consumer, manufacturing, and housing were all weaker than expected, although most were positive for the month. The data casts a shadow on the economic reopening and has the market set up for losses should the trend continue. In regard to bonds, the yield on the 10-year Treasury pulled back from its high on Friday, but remains elevated, on track to post new highs this week. This week's action will be dominated by economic data and news out of Washington. There's a slew of important data points due out this week, including the monthly read on the core consumer inflation. Core inflation has been ending higher over the past few months and is expected to have edged higher again in February. The risk is that inflation will rise quicker than the market can digest and renew fears of FOMC tightening. You can get the inside track at marketbeatminute.com.